Good afternoon, everybody. Eddie the Block here with Relic Extractors. Sunday afternoon, January 23rd. I'm going to do a quick for sale video here. Well, I'm not going to go real fast, but fast enough for me to get out the door to my buddy Chuck's house to watch the playoff games today, which start at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to jump right into it here real quick, and what I'm going to throw out there for today's videos. Now, you guys got to understand too. I don't know if everybody thinks that once you watch a video that those other ones are not for sale. So this is a first come first serve basis on anything. So if you watch one of my older videos of something that I have for sale, feel free to shoot me an email and say, "Hey Eddie, is that still available?" And if it is, then you got dibs on it. So don't think that it's just for the day. That if you watch it, if you don't you don't have to buy it that day. If you decide that you stumble across this video or any of my other videos of stuff that I have up for sale, just inquire. And I'm going to move this real quick so I can put my information up there. Just shoot me an email and tell me which video you saw it in and ask me if it's still available. If it is, the price is on the video. So then, you'll pretty much know what you're up against price-wise with everything. So it's just availability is all you would have to ask. Okay, so with that, like I said, I'm going to jump right into it here. It's a rare, hard to find Otto Pre-Prohibition beer from Brooklyn, New York. They did have a couple variants of this, but they only were in business for like 9 years. So they weren't around very long. Brooklyn had, and New York itself had just like so many brewers. You had Trommers. The list goes on and on. I'm not really going to spill into it. So, but some companies lasted a long time, and some, didn't last too long. Some only lasted a couple years. So again, this is the Otto Brewing Company, Brewery, Brooklyn, New York, Pre-Prohibition. Probably around 1910, 1915. And I'm gonna see if I can get it to focus right today. That's pretty good there. And you can see the nice color of it. No damage on this. Very strong embossing. As you can see here. Very clean. I think it's got a dead millipede in the bottom of it. So I had it outside. But as stated, hard to come by. So $20 plus shipping on the Otto Huber. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Give me 1 second here. Next up is the Standard Brewing Company of Scranton, Pennsylvania. And this is a clear, nice, again, it's a tooled. This is a tooled crown. Seam stops about a half inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch from the top. So this is like right around 1890s, turn of a century. No damage, just some haze to the inside of the bottle. See, nice and clean. It pretty much is. Let me see if I can. Actually, it might have a little flash crack right there underneath the A. I think that's what it is. I think it's a little tiny fracture there. So I had this listed for 10. I didn't notice that crack. It's funny how some things show up in the camera. All right, so I'm going to cut this one down to 5 because of the flash crack. All right, plus shipping. Other than that, it's in really good shape. No other damage that I can see. Actually, yeah, it is. I had to take a second look at it. Let's see here. Definitely a flash crack, because you can tell how the light reflects off of it. So, okay, so I'm going to drop that down to 5. I had it listed for 10. Again, that's the Standard Brewing Company of Scranton, Pennsylvania, 1890s crown top. And give me 1 second. I'm going to pause this for a second so I can change the price of that so I don't forget. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Alright, so we got that little issue out of the way. Next we have here is a 1870s to 1880s 3-piece mold olive amber whiskey bottle. This is an overseas 3-piece mold. More than likely a Peter Dawson or a Buchanan's black and white whiskey. I have dug the Buchanan's black and white 3-piece mold where it's embossed on the shoulder on both sides. This has got a really nice double collar and it's really crude lip. We'll see as it comes around. Maybe off the right side here you'll see a big drip mark. Yeah, you can see it a little bit on the left too, just coming around here. Here comes that drip right there. So it's like a big, like 1/4 inch to almost a 1/2 inch piece of slag glass hanging off the top. It's got some nice bubbles in it. It does have a surface bubble. That one right there, that was like an open surface bubble. But this here you can see the color because they are considered like black glass. So it's hard to see through the bottom. And I know it looks like a darkish root beer color, but it's definitely olive amber. And it does have some pretty cool bubbles in it. Let me see here. It's hard to see the seam lines. Right there you can see where that line goes up the middle towards the neck. And there's a few more bubbles in it. And it does have the initials in the bottom, the AL65. It's hard to see. There you go. As good as I'm going to get that there. Alright. Next, we'll price it at $8 on the 3-piece mold whiskey. And next up we have a nice amber Gilka, Gilka or a Henry Momp style schnapps or bitters bottle. I do have the embossed versions. Not too common, but not found every day either. So it is like an 8-paneled bottle, as you can see. And like I said in the previous video, I think when I first dug this, that the embossed versions are embossed on like 4 sides, and it has a pair of soldiers embossed on the base. No damage. This bottle will look great if someone was to tumble it. You see, it's just got some interior staining on it, but no damage. And we'll do $8 on the slick Gilka as well. Okay. Next, I have a early machine made Pre-Prohibition Bouvier Bushu Gin. bottle. Very ornate. Probably like around 1910, 1915. Like I said, it's pretty ornate as you can see. Ornate as you can see on the lower part of the neck and the like scallop shoulder design. It's embossed, on two sides. Well, actually, it's on embossed on all four sides, but it's embossed like this on two sides. Bouvier Specialty Company, Bouvier Buchu Gin, and it's from Louisville, Kentucky. And there you go, it's the same thing on the other side. And then on the opposite sides is the contents. Here you can see that detail on the neck too. And then on the base, it has the monogram for the Bouvier Specialty Company. And again, no damage, just a little dirty. And on the gin bottle here, $15 plus shipping. Alright. Next, we're going to move on to some meds and some poisons. This is a really light, doesn't look it with the light here. It is a light amethyst, triple D, DDD embossed. It's a poison or dysentery bottle. I've seen these go for crazy prices. They're not really all that rare though, to where it will be anything over 15, but more realistically is, the $5 to $10 range. So I'm putting this one out there for $6 plus shipping. There is no damage on it. It is, pretty strongly embossed. And you can see it's got just a light hint of purple to it. So again, $6 on the triple D dysentery bottle. Okay, next up we have a nice aqua colored, really, it's hard to find rare, Eradiline poison bottle. Thinking it was maybe something for head lice or bed bugs or something of that nature. And it's very strongly embossed right there, as you can see on the front. Let me see if I can notice the color. Sometimes the light doesn't do it justice. Yeah, we're kind of focused in there. Nice icy light aqua color. Again, strong embossing on the Eradiline bottle here. $12. As I said, it's a little hard to find. So $12 on the Eradiline bottle. Next we have here is a Baker's Extracts. Baker's Flavoring Extracts. Strength and Purity. Full measure. That is a little stain in there. There's no damage. It's like a little stain or something in the bottom of that. Nice super clean top. Hinge molded. So on the Baker's Extracts, we'll go $8 on the Baker's Extracts. There you can see how nice and clean that is. Okay. Next up we have is a Opium Vial. This is kind of hard to find. It's the only one I've seen personally. L-Human. And it's not like spelled like human. You can see H-E-U-M-A-N, L-Human and Company Incorporated from New York. And think this might have been in one of my first videos that I put out when I dug it. I'm pretty sure. So, there you go. Nice strong embossing. Nice clean top. A little bit of staining in the bottom. So, on the L Human and Company Opium Vial, $20 on that, plus shipping. Next we have is the styrene bags. I grabbed the wrong one there. Great Seal. Medicine bottle. And this one here is no damage as well. And you can see a nice little collar around the neck of the bottle. Let's see the embossing here. Great Seal, Styrene Bags Company, Newark, Ohio. Nice recessed panels. Would have had a label on the back side. So on the styrene bags, $6. Okay. Next we have Wright's Instant Relief. Some type of pain medication or quack medicine there. Pain probably contained opium or heroin or something of that nature, or it was packed full of alcohol, as most of these quack medicines were. It does have a really little chip, small chip in the lip. I don't know if I can get it to focus here or not. Yeah, well, I can see it right there. Strong embossing. It's got a little bit of staining in the bottom of it. Again, not too readily available, even with the chip lip on it. $6 on that one. Okay, and next I'm going to go into, I never knew what this was until I saw one with a label on it, on a little bit larger size. It just says Niall Quality right there. And a little round slug plate, and it's got, looks to be like a circle with a triangle and possibly a pair of wings, which I've seen on other bottles before. And it does have that small footed base on it. So, nice little ring around the base of the neck. This is actually a sample size bitters bottle. Like I said, if I didn't see one larger in size, like about this tall, with the original label on it, I wouldn't have even known. So that was new to me, that this was actually a bitters bottle. And this being the sample size, this is the only one I have ever seen in this size. And I'm going to let it go at a pretty reasonable price. $6 on the sample size Niall Bitters bottle. Nice amber color with no damage. Okay, next up I have the, it's another sun-colored Amethyst. Benzoinol medicine bottle. And again, on the light here, it's going to look absolutely clear, and you're not going to pick up any of the purple. Nice, clean for the most part. It's very clean. White Titanium Company, White Titanium glass. Very strong embossing. And, let's see if we can get some of that purple. Sometimes, like I said, the natural daylight. Yeah, if you look at the top edge of the base here, you can see where the purple's running across the top. So it gives you the idea of the color. So it all depends, like I said, on how the light hits it. So again, that's the sun-colored Amethyst Benzoinol medicine bottle for $6. Next, we have a nice amber bleaker cleaning fluid It's an easy cleaning fluid. It's a bleaker company. There he says easy cleaning fluid. I would say it was probably highly flammable back in the day. There you can see the color. Okay. So on the bleaker cleaning fluid, $6. Okay, next I'm going to put up a pair of probably around 1910, 1915 pair of Thomas Edison battery oil bottles. Both are relatively the same, no damage, good strong embossing. So for the pair of the Thomas Edison battery oil bottles, $15. And see how nice and clean that is. He says Edison battery oil made in USA. Bloomfield, New Jersey, which isn't really too far from where my family is from. And on this side here, so I can roll it without dropping it. See where it says Thomas Edison. So again, the pair of the Thomas Edison battery oil bottles, $15. Okay, next up we have a hard to find little square apothecary jar. It's the N Lopard, Lopard, apothecary jar. And it's got like the half frosted neck there, so it would have had probably a ground glass stopper on it, and it's got like 3 side recessed panel here, probably for like a diamond shaped label, or at least like tapered on the ends anyway. It's base embossed. Turn it around the other way. See if we can get a better view here. And Lopard, manufacturing, New York, manufacturer. So on the hard to find Lopard apothecary, $10. Next, we're going to go to a pair of stove polish bottles. These are the smaller size too, and one is the Black Cat stove polish, and the other is the Easy Bright BF Stinson. Both are from Buffalo, New York, and there was a third brand too. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I dug these out in Scranton, Pennsylvania, probably about 5 years ago, and I filled up a whole box full of these, the larger size ones anyway. Like I said, these are the smaller size ones, not as common as the other ones, but nonetheless, for the pair of the Black Cat and Easy Bright stove polish bottles, $10. And I'll hold it up so you can see the embossing real quick on each one. There's the Black Cat. I actually dug one of them up that had a partial label on it, and I was able to preserve it. I got it packed away. There you can say Easy Bright Polishes, BF Stinson and Company, and it's the same thing on that side. Alright, so again, on the pair of stove polish bottles, $10. Next up we have a Dr. Miles Restorative Nervine. This has got a really nice super color to it. Again, the camera, for at least from what I'm looking at, isn't really giving it any justice as far as the color of the bottle goes. Put this out at a good price at $7 plus shipping and handling, And let's see if we can get the color in here a little bit. And there's the really nice strong embossing. There's that nice blue color. So nice to see her. I mean, that's the actual color because the glass is obviously, you know, thicker on the base here. So it gives you a little bit more to look at. It's got some nice bubbles in the backside here as well. You can see them right there. So on the Dr. Miles, $7. Okay. Next up, I have a nice embossed Canadian Booster Hair Tonic and Dandruff Remedy bottle. So it's obviously, you know, like a barber's bottle, kind of. It's got that splash top on it, and it probably would have had a little copper or maybe even like a little zinc or lead lid on it here. And again, really strong embossing. It's clean, no damage. It's got the diamond glass mark in it. So on the Canadian Booster Hair Tonic, $12. And I'll hold it up here so we can get a good look at the embossing. Alrighty, next up, I'm only going to put one of them up because they're heavy. I don't want to kill my wheel here. I have a pair of Care glass. They made mason jars as well, fruit jars. Really can't see the color. This is very, very light, icy blue in color. I have a pair of them, and I do have the posts to go with them. It's a wooden peg with the metal bolt on them. Railroad insulators for the pair. I'm going to put them up with the hardware for $15, and one is no better than the other, so you know what you're looking at here on one is what you're going to get with both of them. And I mean, you can kind of see that, like that light bluish tint to it. Let me see if I can lay it on its side here without it rolling. And you can see as it turns, you can see it on the thickness of the edge. It's got that lightish blue color. You can see the threads in it really well. I cleaned them up pretty good. So again, on the pair of Kerr light icy blue insulators, $15 plus shipping. Alright. And last one for the day. Like I said, I got some other things I got to do today. I would have made a longer video if I had the time, but really nice colored, unembossed Kilmer's Swamp Root, you know, the kidney cure bottle. Nice double collar top. Beautiful blue color. I mean, it's outstanding color on this. It's very clean. You know, very, very minor interior staining. Like in and around the shoulder areas here on both sides. And there you can see that kidney shape. Yeah, look at the color of that. It's almost like a light sapphire or a cornflower blue color. It's not aqua, that's for darn sure. I gotta clean that. Boy, that sparkles really nice. So, for the unembossed Kilmer's in this color, I'm gonna have to put it at about I'm gonna put it at $10 plus shipping. And so what I'm gonna do here is, for the end of this video here, now that you know y'all's watched it here, for every purchase that you make off of this video, and only this video, not any of the other ones, So this video specific, any and every separate purchase that you make will give you an entry into winning one of my Relic Extractors t-shirts that are currently in production right now. So give that some food for thought. That's a $35 value. So for every purchase you make, puts you in the running for a t-shirt. You know, it's going to be like I'm going to draw a name out of a hat. So the more you buy, the more entries you have, and probably around mid-February, I will do the drawing. So I figure, you know, we're in the middle of the month now, almost to the end of the month of January. I'm going to let it go a couple weeks, and then we'll see how we do here with the sales, and you know, and then. If I have at least 10 sales out of this video, I'm going to keep that in mind too. I got to sell something to make something. So, but again, we'll do a drawing for a free Relic Extractors long sleeve t-shirt. It's got a $35 value on it. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Get yourself a few entries in here by buying some stuff today. And don't be afraid to go check out the other videos. There's still plenty of merchandise available. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next round.